Good morning. Welcome to your Tuesday 10 a.m. weather briefing. We have more tranquil conditions than compared to yesterday across the region. Just some rain showers about this morning across the Delmarva Peninsula. That's going to be moving off the coast for this afternoon, but we'll still be dealing with some lingering low cloudiness and some light rain showers through about noon today. Possibility of a few sprinkles till about 1 o'clock. Overall, we'll have a much less active day weather-wise than compared to yesterday, as we had reports of some severe weather across the Delmarva Peninsula, even a possible tornado in the Salisbury area. Looking at the conditions across the region yesterday, seeing temperatures ranging anywhere from the lower 70s for highs up into the upper 80s, so quite the range across the Mid-Atlantic region. Coolest temperatures were across the north, warmest temperatures across the south. We were kind of wedged in between. Here at Wallops, we saw a high of 80 degrees. Norfolk was the warm spot at 88 degrees yesterday, while Baltimore was at 72 for a high. Across region last night saw temperatures dropping down in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Baltimore was the cool spot at 67. Here at Wallops, we are at 69. Locations in the Tidewater saw low temperatures last night in the lower 70s. We did see a lot of precipitation across the region yesterday. Some locations saw some localized flooding with some thunderstorms moving through. Here at Wallops, the last 24 hours, we almost saw 4 inches of rain at 3.89 inches of rain. That was the most across the Mid-Atlantic region here in these observation points. As I mentioned, some locations did see a bit more isolated locations with over 4 inches of rain. Salisbury saw just over 2 inches of rain at 2.32, while locations in the north did not see as much rain, as they just had some more typical rain shower activity with just over half an inch of rainfall at Baltimore. Our sounding from this morning, we have a freezing level at 14,900 feet. Our winds in the low levels are out of the north to north-northeast, about 10 to 15 knots. We see our winds increasing in the mid-levels as they turn to the west-southwesterly direction at about 30 knots, and we see our winds increasing this morning with a peak wind out of the southwest at 20,000 feet at 46 knots. Our surface analysis as of 12Z this morning, we have a cold front that's going to be continuing to wash out across the Carolinas. It's going to slowly move south of our region, continuing today and finally washing out tomorrow across the Carolinas, as I've mentioned. We'll have a continued chance of some rain showers through our region this morning, and then tapering off. We get into the early afternoon hours. Still be dealing with a good bit of cloudiness as we move into the later afternoon hours. When we move into the evening hours, we'll finally see some clearing and some sunshine, most likely for the late afternoon and the evening hours. Only seeing those temperatures today rising up into the mid to upper 70s across the Delmarva Peninsula. Looking at our observation page from this morning, we have these rain showers, as I've mentioned, moving across the region. We have one band of rain showers left that's moving from the central Virginia vicinity across the Delmarva Peninsula. It's going to be allowing for us to have some light rain shower activity around 11 to 12 o'clock this morning, and possibly, as I mentioned, a few sprinkles from 12 to 1. We had a northerly wind this morning as high pressure is building in from the Ohio Valley. That northerly wind is going to continue for today. Not going to be very strong, seeing a peak wind about 6 to 11 knots out of the north-northeast this afternoon. That's going to allow for us to have drier conditions building in from the Ohio Valley as these rain showers move out. And with that north wind, we're not going to see as much temperature warming as we saw the last few days, only seeing the high temperatures in the mid-70s today. So for our Tuesday midday planner, we have this surface boundary that's washing out across the Carolinas. Not going to really provide us with any more adverse conditions, just high pressure building in from the Ohio Valley. Moving into tonight, looking for high pressure continuing to build in from the Ohio Valley into the Mid-Atlantic states. That's going to allow us to have a fairly decent night overall. Some partly cloudy skies, temperatures reaching in the mid-60s across the region. Here's our Wednesday AM planner. Very similar conditions. That front continues to slowly move off to the south while washing out, high pressure in control of our weather pattern. And then for our Wednesday PM planner, looking at high pressure overhead, very nice conditions for our Wednesday. Temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s for highs with light winds. And then for Thursday, we'll have this area high pressure continuing across our region, slowly moving off the coast. This prog chart's putting off a weak stationary boundary across our region. Not really expecting this boundary to move into our region until possibly Friday, so it's a little quick on this moving into our area. But overall for Thursday, we'll have once again a very nice day. Lower dew points across the region than we've been seeing the last couple of days, and nice conditions overall. Looking at our risk chart for today, we're going to have that rainfall this morning, lingering possibly in the early afternoon. Slight chance that we have some ceilings below 500 feet. We do have a little bit of a heavier rain shower late this morning, but that's probably only running about a 20% chance of occurring. As I mentioned, our temperatures will be in the mid-70s today for highs, looking at a high around 76 degrees, clearing skies or decreasing cloudiness by this evening. We'll see a low tonight at 65 degrees. Light winds overall today. We'll have a north wind, a north-northeast wind around 6 to 11 knots this afternoon, decreasing out of the north to 3 to 6 knots tonight. And we'll have overall nice conditions tonight, pleasant evening. For the start to Wednesday, we'll have temperatures rising up into the upper 60s to lower 70s by 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning. For our 24-hour terminal forecast, currently we have a scatter deck at 600 feet, a scatter deck at 4,100 feet, a broken deck at 6,000 feet, a broken deck at 15,000 feet, overcast deck at 18,000 feet. We do have a chance of some rain showers in the area with reduced ceilings down to 600 feet if we do have the rain showers. This afternoon, as I mentioned, we'll have decreasing cloudiness. Still going to see abundance of mid and upper level cloudiness through the mid-afternoon hours. Getting to the late afternoon hours in the evening, we're just going to be becoming a few at 2,500 feet and a broken deck at 25,000 feet. And by tomorrow morning, we're just going to be dealing with a few clouds at 18,000 feet and a broken deck at 25,000 feet. Our tides are a half foot above normal. And looking into Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday is going to be partly cloudy and pleasant, high of 80 degrees. Wednesday night is going to be mostly clear and comfortable, a low of 64 degrees. And for Thursday, we'll have mostly sunny, partly cloudy skies and pleasant conditions once again with a high of 80 degrees. Green across the board for Wednesday and Thursday. Looking at our 7-day outlook, as I mentioned, we'll have those rain showers this morning clearing out. As we get into the evening hours, high of 76, low of 65 tonight. A very similar weather pattern for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're going to have light onshore flow each of those days. High temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s. I went around 80 degrees on Wednesday and Thursday, 81 on Friday. So overall, very nice conditions for early August. And move into the weekend looking like we're going to have a cold front moving towards the area and stalling out across our region. That's going to be giving us fairly unsettled conditions for our Saturday, Sunday, and lingering into Monday. And a possibility that we do have some heavier rainfall on Sunday and Monday with a lot of moisture moving into the region from the southeast states. That's going to complete the 10 a.m. weather briefing this morning. I hope everybody has a great day. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:15 as well as 10 a.m.